They're here. They're here.
It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent gotta speak in ways they can't tell you, but instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, match the prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, passing down my Benjamin flashing. Metaphor for what you do with what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate, effort towards caring for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't go chasing dollars, let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars.
Jody on the run.
They're here.
Rook on the. Rook on the.
Yeah. Hear that. And then yeah, right, I know that ain't my thing. Boy, I wear black locks, turn back blocks in a black ops. Stunting turn into half knots. If you get, man, it's a.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Here we go. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to Miami. Now, here's Fox. Good on the shot.
and the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as style of play.
Cunningham's shot is off. Fox goes in. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
his first foul.
First team foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Now Cunningham to the paint, to the middle. Here's Simmons, and it's Noel with the rebound. About a minute played so far here in the first.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
And stolen by Noel. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Team first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is uncovered, you find it.
The drive by Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
And good that time. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
But Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. And some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
From deep, Cunningham's shot is off. Over to the left wing. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Noel. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. So he had to bring much faster help than that.
Now the Warriors pick it up. Here's Cunningham. No good from outside. Here's Taipei now. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Noel missing.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession. Here.
Golden State calls timeout. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, Patrick Williams.
On defense, Taipei leading by 5. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
2 minutes.
Fox goes in. Outside Robinson. That 3 off the mark. So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Fox. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Thompson from long range.
Klay Thompson.
It's good from long range.
3 points.
And at the arc, Thompson's totally at ease. I mean, the defense has to make it harder for him.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Misses from short range. At the top of the key, Thompson. .109 left in the first.
Klay
And Taipei, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Simmons. There's the drive. Can't get it to fall. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Warriors basketball. Substitution for the away team.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's the screen. Pass to Cunningham. Lets the three fly. That shot off. And it's Taipei taking it the other way. Right outside. Driving in. In the corner, it's Maker. Launches a three. And Taipei, another three.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bombs.
To halt the run. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Right, looking around. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Taipei enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
Look who's coming out onto the court.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Taipei?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
And you think of the superstars who dominate the game with their skill level, Chris, like Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, even Luka. Who are those skills superstars from when you play?
Oh, well, I mean, I tell you, for me, it was guys like Steve Nash, of course, my boy, shout out to my man, Peja Stojakovic, Dirk Nowitzki, Mark Price, Chris Mullin, what up, Mully? John Stockton, and just a lot of great talent in this league. Improving as a distributor, it helps when Hood tries to share it like this.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Taipei. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Warriors trail by 11. And Lakers sends it back. And they recover it. Back to Williams. Here's Elliott. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show forward.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Taipei.
Three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities. And Brandon Clark, a dangerous finisher, not only as a dunker, but his floater game is on point as well.
But you see why the Sean Marion comparisons are made. I mean, that great touch combined with his vertical leap, you know, they make him a handful.
And Makers sends it back. The Warriors have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Pass to Thompson. Shoots the three. Christie with the rebound. Warriors trail by 11. Back to Williams. Right block shot. And the rejection by Noel. A shot by Thompson and no one's around.
Klay Thompson
drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for Taipei. To the inside. Elliott
team foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The line for
The Warriors have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Outside for Robinson. Taipei moving the ball around. Pass to Noel. Shot clock at 5. Thompson left side. Jacks up a 3. And Taipei another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Picked by Williams. Here's Christie. Down low. Here's Elliott. He makes that one drop. Only a second, 5 tries.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
I don't think that was a pass he should make. Too many things can go wrong. I mean, they're lucky to keep possession.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team.
.55 seconds left here in the second. Thompson outside. Here's Noel.
Nerlens Noel.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
Noel's got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside, Simmons. Into the lane. And they get it back. Pass to Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Noel.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Thompson in the corner. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for Taipei. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. Right back after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pass to Cunningham. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. Cunningham got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Right outside. And here is Noel, defended by Jones. Back to Noel. Just 4 to shoot. Right outside. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors go the other way. Jumps up. And Simmons slams it in.
Better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Back to Wright. Pass to Knox.
3 seconds.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Taipei shooting their first free throw of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
And when healthy, Thompson remains a dynamic player, a lights-out scorer who also defends opposing wings well.
Right side Robinson. Now here's Maker. Now right. Guarded by Simmons. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul.
Ben Simmons.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. A shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Back to Thompson. Taipei needs to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Golden State basketball.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Cunningham. From past the arc. Kept alive. To the wing right side. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his third personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his third personal foul.
It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Team foul.
Outstanding at knifing into the paint. I love how assertive Fox is. I mean, he forces the team to act.
That one is no good.
I really enjoyed watching De'Aaron Fox blossom into a leader over the first few seasons in the league.
All that confidence he has emerged as a star player. He's become more and more assertive as a teammate. That's when it got obvious that he's a player you can build a franchise.
There's Noel. Robinson on the wing. Over Kennard. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 8 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Pass to Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Taipei with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Thompson.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the away team.
On defense, Taipei. 17-point game. Pass to Jones. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now O'Neal. Back to Maker. Oh,
nice. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
He takes it in. In the corner, Kennard with it. It's stolen by Maker. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
3 ball.
Wright's got his first 3 points of the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Taipei.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
It's stolen. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Kicks it out to Jones. Cunningham with it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Watson. Can they get it? And Maker sends it back. Inside. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Your Warriors.
And so it... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Right outside. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Pass to Elliott. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
That's his first personal foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Substitution for the away team.
Here's Fox. Drives to the hoop. And it's Fox with the jam.
Few players in the NBA have the burst that Fox does. He's so explosive when attacking the rim.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his third personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Team foul.
Taipei making a switch here.
At the line for the Warriors.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Watson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here is Elliott. Over Maker. Elliott the bucket. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Taipei. Chris, you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being a leader on the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. You know, we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. They all made me better.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
That's his first personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's good from Cunningham.
At the line for the Dubs, Cade Cunningham.
Both good from the line that time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Outside Robinson. Now here's Fox. 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lets it go. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, we have seen Thompson catch fire before. Feed the hot hand. He's got it going on.
Pass to Cunningham. Down low. Outside for Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his fourth.
It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Third team foul.
Gradually improving as a foul shooter. Simmons is much more confident at the line out.
Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, The power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
And a wide open look for Simmons. Throws it from outside.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Taipei.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Klay Thompson.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Robinson on the wing. Fires from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Fox. Takes a three. That's another one for him, his fifth in just 7 shots.
Developing different parts of his game. Fox knows he has to enhance his pull-up jump shot.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Outside Robinson. And Taipei, another three.
Three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Here's Simmons. Takes it inside. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, the handles of a 1, the size of a 4. Ben Simmons is so hard.